Hello, this is Alexius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French, in September of 1939, now at war with both the United States and Britain. As such, our loss of transports has increased. Not a surprise. Defense in eastern US. Xinjiang has been conquered by the United Kingdom. I'll have to leave that to the army. Everything else is moving about. We have 13 destroyers to spare. The question is where to send them. I think I'm going to send them out here for the moment. Can I not go? I think I'll send them here for the moment. No, those are our destroyers. What is... Do the Brits still have Gibraltar? It's hard to tell with this map. Oh, we're starting to get more of our battle cruisers. For the submarines, not worried about internal. But let's set up some more mine layers. I'm going to focus on the European theater. Can't because of the Suez being closed because Britain's allied, and Gibraltar. Okay, I think I know what our first task is going to be to open up Gibraltar. Oh, La Coruña, we got more coastal subs. Perfect. I want to move subs down here. We're going to want... See, we have to worry about Grand Bahama. New Providence we're going to take from the United States. Yeah, let's use Port de Paix. Oh, we'll have to wait. They're commissioning still. That is just fine. And they did not combine. Perfect. 47% chance, given the amount of shipping we have to get involved in southeastern seaboard. That's pretty good. We've got 1 month to go for New Providence. Rest of these... That's our defensive fleet for the Caribbean. Let's make sure they are on Protect, because we now have a lot of angry British. Those 3 destroyers are intercepting there. We have a British heavy cruiser coming in. So we'll combine those fleets. These are the old ones. These are the intercepting cruisers. That's a couple of defensive fleets, I think. Oh no, those are the faster heavy cruisers. We'll leave them be for the moment. Actually, let's split them up. We'll do half. I want to see if we can catch this British heavy cruiser. Hopefully that won't bring us below 100% on Portuguese New Guinea. We've got that group in the right spot. That group's in the right spot. 2 destroyers to chase down that light group. I don't think that's a good idea. Let's get them combined. The other group is up here. We have a sub. How big is this group? That's 100,000 tons. We can seek to close off the Pacific with this group. So we'll attempt to do so. The rest will have to wait because a lot of our shipping is busy. Oh, that war score. We're at 2 million now. No real invasions on that side. Gibraltar is a want. Bermuda is a want. Bermuda, we're already there, so I'm going to do that one. Financially, we can activate any of our suspended shipping. How much do I have left over? 80,000 tons. We could go for another fast battleship group or battlecruiser group. Those aren't deadly battlecruisers. I wouldn't mind seeing what we can do with something a little bigger. But I think we're going to go for more of the intercepting light cruisers. Kind of want to flood the oceans with them. See, that's 8. Let's do 8 more. Think that leaves us below our limit. Yes. And I believe I'm building most of them at La Coruña. Some at Valencia. Actually, Valencia is the fast ones. La Coruña is another heavy cruiser fleet. You keep them at Valencia. They'll be trapped until we take Gibraltar, but that's okay. And then we're down to 159%. Army logistics, 54% for the United States. We're still at 100. Britain, of course, is at 100. And we'll move on to the next month and see what happens. Unsurprisingly, the United States replaces their Admiralty. 2 subs attacking our older heavy fleet. 1 sunk, 1 heavily damaged. Wow. Bunch of Gepards from Venezuela. Oh no, a variety. Charles J. Badgers, which we had those last time. And a Triumphant, outstanding. Haven't seen those in a long time. Against a Drake-class heavy cruiser from Britain. A lot of torpedoes on that. 29 knots. Armor is weak for a heavy cruiser. This will be an interesting fight. I am not confident, but I think we can manage. Let's see what we can do with these destroyers. I'm going to separate them by speed class. Fructador is the fast one. And we have our 35 knotters and our 34 twos, which I believe these are the Charles J. whatevers. Where these are older destroyer designs. And then our destroyer, I think. This one. Nope. There's a Venezuelan flag. Where's our destroyer? The Pascal? Yeah, the Pascal is ours. Alright, let's see if we can intercept. And how quickly. Alright, closing. Environmentals are fair. Actually, no, that's poor. I consider negative 10% to be normal or fair. Alright, we have opened fire. Flooding hit right off the bat? AP rounds? Seriously? Aft belt penetration. Alright. Had an over-penetrating hit. Apparently there's a weak point in the armor. Aft belt armor for this British cruiser, so we're going to keep the armor piercing going. Yeah, the aft belt is terrible. What is our range? We're at 6 kilometers. These are 18-inch, 12-kilometer, 45-knot torpedoes. Very bad for a stern shot. Down below 5 kilometers. Gotta remember, she has a lot of torpedoes. I'm gonna deploy our smoke. There's their gunfire. We'll shift rudder then. Close to 3.5 kilometers. Excellent. Good timing. I'm not excited to be engaging on our own, more or less. 13 kilometers away. Yeah, the Fructador is kind of on her own. How is Crescent doing? some flooding in aft steering. Accuracy is poor for them. There's the other one. Again, excellent timing on our part. I don't want the torpedoes to actually be launched. Ooh, hit to the main tower. Down under 2 kilometers. Get full broadside, then shift. And actually take a look at their armor. See that weak point? Yeah, the fore and aft belts are terrible. So is the deck armor. It's not very well armored. Just the interior armor. Or the citadel. The rest is practically a Kevlar lining. It's so thin. Ooh, I was worried considering the angle those had. Doing a lot of over penetrations. Do we switch to HE? I mean, the 4-inch is going to take a while to do significant damage to Crescent, but it'll have slowed her down so that the rest of the fleet can catch up, which is what we want. Her accuracy 10%, it's a little higher than what I want. I might seek to get the torpedoes engaged. Not a good angle, but I really don't like how accurate she is right now. We got one. They're small torpedoes. But that's flooding amidships, which is perfect. That may slow her down. We're seeing some rounds come in from the rest of the fleet now. With the torpedo launchers trained forward, that will get that long, but it could last. This battle could last a while. Our accuracy is 2%. Wait for a gunfire. There it is. Shift rudder. Oh, that makes me nervous every time. What's our range at this point? 6 kilometers. Alright, let's bracket her. These are going to be 20-inch, 57-knot torpedoes. but with a range of 6 kilometers. What is her accuracy? 2%. It should be fine. Gonna shift rudder here shortly. Hard over. Wait for our next shot. And then back to a left rudder of 10 degrees. Are these using capped HE? Base fuse. Still, they have some penetration. We're going to switch to HE for the 5-inch. That angle's not... she started shifting. Not too worried about those torpedoes. Gonna get our smoke. Torpedoes pre-trained. And now she's firing on us. Ooh, I am worried about that one. Hard over. Alright, let's get our torpedoes out if we can. That's all of them. That's another torpedo hit. And the rest of them are on the way. Oh, we have a flash fire. Does it spread? Oh, we hit ourselves. I hit the fructidor. After she did so well, too. We needed to pay more attention to her. Did I just hear torpedoes? I did. Alright, let's avoid that. The gunfire is definitely piling on now. Wow, a lot of torpedo tubes on these destroyers. What kind are these? 18-inch, 34-knot? Electrics, maybe? Multiple torpedo hits now. Watch it there. No, 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 no. Follow the leader. Oh, I'm gonna torpedo ourselves again. Nope, she's in the shadow. It's fine. It's fine. It was a torpedo hit that got us, though. Of course. Please don't sink. Yeah, we'll keep coming across. Cut in front of that torpedo. And we'll try again to follow. Oh, we're gonna lose the Vautour. Pascal. Let's try to avoid all of those torpedoes. They're doing a number on the crescent. About finished her at this point. Yeah, we'll avoid those torpedoes. How many torpedo hits is that? 13 torpedo hits. My goodness. Despite the loss of the Vautour and some friendly fire, I think that came out well. And we have a light cruiser intercepting one of our Corbett's, very old. I'm going to try to withdraw for failure. I don't think this battle is going to go well. I'm just going to auto-resolve it. No, that went in our favor. This I will not auto-resolve. Natal, a Drake-class heavy cruiser. A lot of torpedoes. This is the one we just fought. Very thin armor. Brisk class with a lot of 4.7-inch guns. And a lot of underwater torpedoes. Also fast, 40 knots. 35-knot North Star destroyer. It's a decent gun destroyer. A lot of torpedo tubes. We're fighting them with our Marocains. That is not a great fight for us. But I think we have a good chance. Alright, here we go. Well, all these together for the moment. "12 kilometers is our range. The Marocains do not have radar. Gunnery is going to be at a disadvantage for this fight. See the heavy cruiser. We want to split these up. Mangini and Typhon. And then Tralure and Somali. Go ahead and follow. Actually, we're not going to follow. You'll go to port, dead ahead, to starboard. More or less. More or less. Alright, we can see these torpedoes now. Oh dear, we're getting caught in a little bit of a crossfire now. How is our sister ship gonna do? Looks like she'll make it. Actually, no, stay with the AP. Go ahead and launch torpedoes if you can. Oh, this is becoming a brawl. torpedoes in that direction. Oh, devastating. High flyer is no more. Let's see if we can do the same thing to the Barracuda. Oh, no. They got us. Oh man, that is ugly. There's higher flyer down. Those are traveling outward. See if we can't take out the Steadfast. What is her armor like? An inch. I think we're still better off doing the HE. And we can have our crippled use armor piercing and just drive off into the sunset, having been crippled. Alright, let's be cautious with the torpedoes here. While the Somali and Trillier take on the Steadfast. Nope, off with the torpedoes. Nope, we launched already. Alright. The Mangini gets a cross shot as she seeks to avoid. 4 torpedoes. Outstanding. I think the Natal may be no more. With both fleets wanting to engage closely, this has gone wonderfully in our favor. That's despite everything going on all at the same time. Oh, gotta worry about her torpedoes. Oh, that's bad. Clipped on the nose, but it was a dud. Extensive fire for the Steadfast. We are done. That was a magnificently, wildly successful battle. Not without getting damage, but well indeed. Oh boy, an interesting conundrum. We're devastating their fleets left and right, and they want a peace treaty. Do we give it and finish off the United States before turning on the Brits again? Or do we press the advantage that we have in the early fight? We've pressed it before, much to our chagrin, as it went poorly. But I think we fight to the end. It is more fun, and so much is going on at this point. Getting close to the end. And we want to see this big knockdown, drag-out fight. Superb class battleship, the Bembo. 10 16-inch rifles, 28.5 knots. It's like a super-duper dreadnought. We're taking it on with our heavy cruiser defense fleet. Moroccans have been doing well. We can find out. I don't remember these light cruisers. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Take out the Britain's sole battleship that we know of. Alright, how to prosecute this one. Oh man, heavy fog. It's a storm. We're in the middle of a storm. Alright, and we know where she is. We're going to armor piercing for the heavy cruiser. Light cruisers Please stop wigging out. High explosive will keep you together with the heavy cruiser, let's say. The destroyers, do we split up into 3 groups again? I think we do. We'll have group left, high explosive, group middle, or right, and further right. The middle will be the heavy cruiser. Take a closer look at Benbow. Just coming straight in. She's beefy and mean looking. I like it. The range is 24 kilometers, and we can see her. Wow. Okay. Straight in, following. How fast are these? 32 knots? Oh yeah, we can't even keep up with that. Heavy cruiser is going to be the first to engage. She's that fast. Slightly right. More significantly right. Okay. We need to be within 15 kilometers for the armor piercing. We'll wait till high explosive range. Oh, nope, she's firing. So we'll return. What range do we have here? Yeah, let's start with AP, just at range. Who would fight a battle in this sort of mess? 15 kilometers. Actually, we're under 10. Alright. All HE all the time. Looks like they have 1 hit on us. Oh, brutal. Main tower penetration going down into the after portion of the ship. Okay. Light cruisers will come in as best speed. Bovine will retire if she can manage to get away. Screened by the destroyers with their torpedoes on. Our torpedoes 10.9, 65 knots. Oh, she's retreating now. destroyers are now within range. Not that I think smoke's gonna do anything. I mean, game mechanically wise, yes, but in a storm like this, I doubt a smoke generator would do anything at all. Let's see, this group is at under 10 kilometers, 9. Left group is close. Oh, jeez, man. Bembo's a modern battleship. Highly capable gunnery. We're going to angle out with the 2 side groups then. We barrel in with our damaged ones. What range are we at? Switch to AP again. 18 kilometers. Let's turn around. We can get those 8-inch with some plunging rounds to support. That would be ideal. Oof. A little bit far out on the right. Bring the Vestal in a little bit. Light cruisers are not within range yet. That's too much accuracy. We need to maneuver, throw off their aim some. Alright, at least we got all 4 turrets engaged. Meanwhile, we're barreling in with this group. The smoke generator is going on this group. Come right just a little bit. See if that throws off their aim at all. And if we can get those rear turrets engaged. Group center taking more hits. Major hit on one of our destroyers. What range are we at? 5 kilometers? Down. Too quick to try to launch torpedoes. We haven't looked at her armor scheme yet. Oh, the belt's rather thin. Alright then. Alright, yeah. Let's try to get AP rounds going and see where that leads us. Yeah, she's only got the main citadel armored and the aft deck. Everything else is pretty weak. Except for the turrets. Yeah, it does a good job armoring the turrets. What is our range? 5 kilometers. Middle group is closing in. Where's this right group? Everybody's all jumbled up now. Ah, she's maneuvering. Oh, that's gonna be a hit. Major flooding. Alright, let's try to get the torpedoes out. She already did her torpedoes, so we'll close in. The stall has hers. As do the other groups. We're setting up a good cross drop of torpedoes. Got this fan coming in, this fan coming in. It's one torpedo detonation, one dud. She has a good ammo detonation. She's definitely got a torpedo bulge. Yeah, anti-torp 4. Because those torpedoes were not doing a lot of damage, but the ammo detonation does the job. Alright. Go through everybody remaining. Five kilometers is plenty for me. It is actually kind of dangerous for destroyers anyways. Trying to keep track of everything going on. Well, these are the compact light cruisers. Short little stubby guys. They're almost to 5 kilometers, so we'll angle again. Two and a half kilometers, a little too close. You can try to maneuver. Throw off aim. I have a feeling they go. Oh my gosh. That's not good for her aim. And bow has flooding. 4 aft and amidships. .7 kilometers, so we'll try to come to a full broadside with arson. Park will leave spinning. What are we at now? 6 kilometers. Yeah, we'll get broadside with the light cruisers. Heavy cruisers even in range. That's right, we came back for more. T3 will leave spinning. Stay broadside over here, although they're closing with us. Flooding's gotten very significant for the bend bow. We're showering her with AP rounds. It's weird to be attacking a battleship with light AP rounds. But it's enough. If you look at the stern, compartment 9 is vulnerable. Actually, it might not be with the Citadel being this far back. But spillover damage from compartment 10 is significant and will impact 9. Point 3. Almost there. There we go. Lost 2 destroyers to take out the bend bow. British flagship down. And now we know that staying in the war with Britain was the right choice. 40,000 to 5,000 victory points. I'll take it. Successful interception of 2 American cruisers, or 3 American cruisers in Eastern South America. Our light forces are reasonably fast. No, we're not going to follow. We're just going to go. And apparently starting decently far away. Well, not that far. This is the fast battleship fleet. Alright. We'll get you separated out. You guys are fast. You'll steer to starboard. And the rest, the 15-inch battleships, will close in direct. Yeah, we've seen these heavy cruisers before. I don't remember whether these are the thin-skinned ones, though. First hit, aft belt partial penetration with a 15-inch shell. Yeah, we'll stay at this angle. I'm happy with slow closing with that level of accuracy while the Lorraines come up. Rapidly approach from the other side. Still not a good accuracy range for them. We've only had the one hit so far. Go ahead and accelerate things a little bit. Good thing I started maneuvering. "14-inch hit, the main belt of one of the cruisers. 5-inch hit. Alright, let's take a look at this. I want torpedoes. Let's get the smoke out. Light cruiser, I want you taking the light cruiser. You know what? Let's cut in. Oh, cross drop. Don't think that'll do anything for you, but not bad. Let's get semi-broadside on the other angle. Light cruisers will come in. Did successful, maybe successfully evaded. Carabine might take one on the nose. Successfully. There we go, taking out that light cruiser. Tallahassee. No decent armor on her. Just fight it out at a couple hundred yards, sure. No problem. Oh, heavy shells in the midst of us. Man, be careful. Tallahassee's flooding enough. I'm mostly not concerned about her anymore. The heavy cruisers, let's see if they are thin-skinned like I thought. No, these are not the thin-skinned ones. Switch you guys back to auto then. plunging fire-wise, AP might be the play for the 15 and 14-inch guns. Oh, really? You guys are jerks. Incidental wasn't even headed for us. Destroyers are getting beat up, so I think I'll go to aggressive torpedoes, get broadside, and disengage. Alright. I'm gonna have to avoid those torpedoes. Yeah, the destroyers will flat out disengage at this point. Light cruiser's doing her job. What a flurry of torpedoes. Broadside with the Democracy. Democracy will focus on Pasadena. Lorraine will focus on Georgia. Do have to worry about that torpedo, but we're going to be ahead of her. It's not a big deal. Turning away or towards? Towards. Perfect. Oh, we have a second torpedo. I am a little worried about that. Georgia is down. Fire. Their torpedo has missed, which is good. Get broadside again. Destroyers are disengaging. Light cruiser can engage more closely. We might as well set a pursuit vector for the heavies. Torpedo hit. Ooh, a lot of flooding for the Pasadena. Very good accuracy of this range, now that we've settled. And the secondaries are absolutely pummeling them. Extensive fire. Okay. And that is a very good fight to go for us, but I'm gonna have to call it here. I thank you for joining me. Appreciate you staying till the end. And I hope you all have a good one. Take care, everyone.